three learning styles: your visual, your auditory, and your kinesthetic. And so to make a lesson, a whole brain lesson, you have to have those three things in it. And if you have all three of those things in it, your child is learning. Because your child is usually, might be a right brain child, left brain child. Do most of you know what side of the brain your child functions from? No, that's why you're here. You need to find out and then focus more on that style.
Teaching tip. Parents need to know what side of the brain their child functions from and focus on that style.
I'm going to read you some characteristics and then you can figure out what style your child leans towards. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, left brain characteristics. Like to read, excel at math, very logical, organized, verbal, analytical, likes verbal instruction, don't enjoy clowning around, thinks better sitting down, usually remembers things, likes true stories, good at word skills, decoding words or spelling. This is lab.
Mine and my daughter's right. Yeah, mine.
I'm going to read the characteristics of a right brain dominant person: creative, art, singing, reads fantasy, poetry, movement. Here we go, big time movement. Sports. Prefer visual instruction with examples. Can memorize music. Words become restless during long verbal explanation. If a teacher is left brain up here and talking, they start losing the right brain person real fast. Very spontaneous and unpredictable. Can be a dreamer. Hands-on. Have to have the hands-on stuff. Poor spelling. People. Yes.
Could you explain a little more about how you do visual instruction with examples? What do you mean?
For example, if I'm doing a lesson on Indians and we talk about the homes, the different home shelters, instead of just standing up here, okay, they have the grass shelter, I will go and draw a house with the straw. And I have them draw it with me. They love that. Then you have the visual. We're going to draw. Okay? And I was talking about, see that says focus? Some of you want your child to focus. This is an excellent way to get them to focus. Okay, I'm going to be teaching about the square. Boys and girls, I want you to draw a square. Now, remember, a square has 4 equal sides. Now, what kind of sides does a square have, boys and girls? 4 equal sides. I'm doing a visual instruction, but I'm talking orally, and this is what right brain children love. And I'm doing the kinesthetic also. This is a whole brain approach. All 3 things are going on here. And as you're drawing, be giving them information, factual information that you want them to learn. Find something they love to learn. Like we were talking about, if the child is right brain and they like sports, well then bring a sports magazine in and teach whatever you want to teach, which they hate to learn, out of that sport magazine. You have to trick them into finding out that learning is fun. What shape do we have here, boys and girls?
Cube.
A cube. And I want you to write cube. How do we spell cube? Cube. What's the first letter? C. You have them write with you. Something don't like to write, they're writing with you. Q. Now, what do you think that next letter is? Think about it. When you've seen that spelling, how do you think that was spelled? What was the spelling for ooh on this? U. B. And it has a silent what? E. Because you don't hear that silent E, honey. So and then you can write the word. I want you to write cube, maybe 5 times below it. And then I have some colored pencils. You can decorate it. The more movement and get them excited, and they're going over it, they're going to remember this lesson compared to a lesson that you look in the math book. That's what I'm talking about for the right brain. But like I said, this is for the left brain too. They love it. And children that are extreme left brains, maybe, they need to be introduced to art and music and things like that so they become more balanced. See?
Teaching tip. After your child has written the word cube 5 times, show the whole brain lesson Magic E on DVD. I will teach the Magic E concept to your child.
The next lesson is called Magic E. And when you place the Magic E on the end of a word with a short vowel sound, it's going to do some magic. It's going to make that short vowel sound turn to the long vowel sound. So here we go with Magic E. Ready position, please.
Parents, have your
Ready?
child or children clap and read along with us.
Begin. Magic E. Magic E. Please teach me. On the end. On the end. You will see. Magic E. Magic E. Magic E. Please teach me.
This lesson works well with 2nd and 3rd grade children. The children are doing a silent clap.
Okay, turn the page, please. Now on this page, solo, that's me. I'm going to be the leader, and then all is going to be you boys and girls. Okay, get in the ready position. Ready, begin. Mat. M-A-T.
Mate. M-A-T-E.
A whole brain lesson will help relieve stress and anxiety in your child. If you are finding that my English language arts book will be beneficial for you and your child, go to my website at www.sbcrevitalize.com to purchase my book, which includes a teaching DVD.
There's the extreme right brain person. Most ADD, ADHD children are in the right brain realm. Now, if you do have that type of child, that's why you're here. You're trying to find what do you need to do, change yourself. A lot of times, people, teachers, I'll say myself, teachers think that something is wrong with that child. No, you as a person might be extreme left brain, and you're trying to teach your style of learning on a right brain child. Now, whole brain teaching has oral, visual, and kinesthetic, which is movement. And those right brain kids, you know that, they love movement. Now, this is where you can hear a sound. Now we're going to do a quiet. And don't touch your hands. But don't you feel energy? After doing this lesson, you're creating more oxygen. You're getting more oxygen to your brain. The more oxygen to your brain, you start waking up, you start feeling better, you're getting healthier. And there is research now. If you exercise, you get smarter. Now, I've had kids, they're doing jumping jacks on this. And I have it big, you put it on the floor because they're doing jumping jacks. But then after they finish, they say, now, you're going to sit down quietly here. You can go from one extreme to the other. See how my class yawning, the bright brains are falling asleep here. Get up, everybody! I say, get up. You know, we're going to spell. And I'm going like this. Okay, spell California. And they're going to capital C-A-L-I. We're all clapping. Even the left brain kids love it because they love exercise. You know, they love the environment anyway. Whatever the teacher says to do, they love it. The teacher's telling you to do it, they love it. It just, that's their nature. I love learning whatever way you want to do it, teacher.
Teaching tip. K through 3rd grade children can participate in the lesson. A young child can do exercise like quiet jumping jacks while older child spells the word.
Now, I say to the boys and girls, we're doing a song. When you say song, oh, a song, they love song. Oh, we're going to read. then they want to turn off. Like one lady says, oh, we should read, don't want to read. No, say, so I'm going to do a song, honey. Be excited about it. You want your child to be excited about learning.
Teaching tip. Use a song your child likes. Child reads the song. Child locates all the nouns by circling the nouns with a blue-colored pencil or pen. Child locates action verbs by underlining the action verbs with a red pen or pencil.
Be kind, but be firm. They're going to try to talk you out of it. Kids are really smart. And usually they talk you out of it. Don't let them talk you out of it because they're going to have less respect for you in the area of being a teacher. You want them to respect you during that time you are the teacher. And they're going to follow through with what you say, and what you say, you mean it. You do what you say. So choose your words carefully. But be kind and be firm. Don't say, you sit down and get, and they're already thinking, oh, I hate that. I'm not going to listen to him. You sit down and we're going to have a great time. Aren't you feeling a little different from me now? Yes. I've been doing this for over 37 years. I have learned which works and which don't. That's why I'm here. I'm here to empower you to be the best teacher you can be for your child. Because it makes great citizens too. And one of the key things is respect.
Teaching tip. First, establish respect. Child needs to know what is expected of him or her during homeschool. Set rewards and consequences for good and poor behavior. A behavior color chart is a good tool to use to control behavior. Here is a behavior chart I used in my classroom. Teaching tip. I have created around 1,000 videos for preschool and K-3 on YouTube to help parents teach the alphabet, English grammar, etc. Math lessons include addition, multiplication, and more. Check out my YouTube channel, Sunday Heppner and Smart Brain Child Sunday. Here are a few examples of the alphabet and phonics lessons on YouTube. Ape. Ape begins with an A. A. Bug. Bug begins with a B. Bug. Cat. Cat begins with a C. Cat. A is for angelfish. Angelfish. B is for Brahma bull. Brahma bull. C is for chameleon. Chameleon. Are you ready to sing some letters of the alphabet? Well, get ready! A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. The yellow song. Yellow, yellow, yellow. What do you see? I see a yellow seahorse. I see a yellow seahorse.
I took a couple years writing this of different standards that children need to know. And this is one of the lessons in here so you can see what I'm doing. And also I have a DVD where they can do the lesson with me. When I wrote my lessons, I wanted to make it fun the whole way through and get the concept across to the kids. So I wrote jingles. Advertisers on radio and TV, they write jingles so they can send you to the store. Just like, with that, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away go troubles down the drain, Roto-Rooter. How many of you have heard that one? You know, you get that Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter. Well, this is what I do. I write jingles, and the kids go away. It's just kind of, because you keep on repeating that main concept. So You're wondering what that is at the beginning. It is a jingle or a hook to hook that child into knowing the concept. I will have 32 children, and some will be doing a writing lesson or some will be reading, and the child next to them is doing my whole packet of standards because they're reviewing the standards. And the kids beside them, you know, they're not even distracted because it's so quiet. They've learned how to do it quietly because I stress it. You got to be quiet. I'm going to have to take the packet away. And they don't want to take the packet away. Wouldn't you like to do this when you're tired? Start doing something like this. Try this. Yeah, I am doing that too. Yourself, put it on your child. Get them ready to be teaching you. Get them, you tell them, warn them beforehand so they start really focusing in on the lesson. And they will learn 2 to 3 times faster. Okay, the next lesson is called contractions. Get in the ready position. Ready, begin.
Contractions are 2 words made into one. 2 words made into
You can put on my DVD and your child can learn the lesson from me. When your child has learned the lesson well, then he or she can teach the whole family. This is a motivation builder.
There's a missing letter. Okay, now boys and girls, I'm not going to be the solo. I'm going to pick one of you boys and girls to come up. You're going to be the solo, and the rest of you are going to be all. And why don't you come on up? Is that too low? You can keep your book right there. And I'm going to be walking around to see how you're doing. Start right there.
Ready position? Begin. Did not. Didn't. Has not. Hasn't. It is. It's. I will.
All the lessons in the DVD can be taught by a child. If a child can teach the lesson, he or she has mastered the concept. This activity gives the parent time to relax.
Was not. Wasn't.
This is where you have your child. Honey, you're going to be solo and I'm going to be all. Or you have your child be solo and teach the whole family. See, get your child engaged. These right brain children will love it. Then they'll start loving education because they think, oh, that's education? I get to stand up there and be the boss? Oh, I love it. And they're always going to be wanting to teach, wanting to learn. So they get, I do it every year. You go on my videos and you'll see children up there teaching on my videos, my little 7-year-old 2nd graders, and listen to them talk about their experience. But this is where you get the gate kids up, and you moms sit down and rest. Take the stress off of you, put it on them, they love it. And this is a generic book. It's for children 5 to 9. I don't know where you should, like I said in my classroom, I had a child that couldn't read and a child that read 8th grade level. So I don't know where your child would place in this book, but then I have the DVD again. For those moments that you need some rest, just put them at the computer or on the TV set. One of the teachers, he has this big screen like this, and he uses a computer. And when he wants to review the standards just before a test, he puts my video on and reviews state standards. Like I said, if you have different levels, if you have a 1st grader, a 2nd grader, a 3rd grader, and you can go on my videos and you can see me teach in a homeschool group. There's a 1st grader, a 2nd grader, and a 3rd grade child there, and they're all learning together. You just ask questions at different levels. Okay, we're going to be doing tick-tock clock. Now, you see the stars, boys and girls?
Yes.
When you see the stars, you're going to snap 4 times. Ready, position? Ready, begin. Tick-tock clock.
Never, never stop.
Your
Tick, tick, ticking. Your talk, talk, talking. Tick, tock, clock. Tick, tock, clock. Never, never stop. Your minutes tick, ticking. Your hours stop talking. Tick, tock, clock. 6
going to have come up, turn to the next page. She's going to be the caller or the leader. She will say clock number. You will point to that clock. Then when she says answer, that's the key word, answer, you will all answer together. Give her a hand. Yeah, give her a hand. Good job.
Woo! Clock number 3. Answer. 4:45. Clock number 6. Answer. 8:30.
They learn. Make them the teacher. Have them teach you. Okay, Mommy. Point to clock number 4, Mommy. Answer.
2 o'clock.
Mommy, you know them. Look at the short hand and the long hand and both words. They will start teaching you. You see? What do you mean that's not right? How do you know I'm wrong? You know, get the conversation going. Get them involved in teaching you. That's when they learn. If they're able to teach it, they know it. They have mastered it. If they can't teach you, they have not mastered it yet. Maybe you have 5 kids up there who are learning disabilities or are struggling, who need motivation. You do it for them. You've got to instill this confidence, this feeling that they're worth something because all this time they've been struggling with learning. Change it around for them. You've got to do it now if they're young. When they're older, it's hard to do because they've already built a lot of these walls. Oh, I can't do it. Okay, now we're going to play the antonym game. I have placed the antonym cards on the floor. You're going to be running in groups of 2. This is going to be team 1, and we're going to have team 2 over here. When you find your pairs here, you hold it up, and then if it's a pair, you can win a point for your team. So instead of me talking, we're going to just demonstrate. Okay,
A game is a great way to motivate children to want to learn. This game can be played with 2 or more children of different ages. Put easy cards on one side and harder ones on the other side. Best time to play a game is in the afternoon. Have them hop or skip for exercise.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, day and night, on and off. Good. So you're on this side. Place your cards over here. Johnny. Okay. Today you're going to read a story. And after you read the story, I want you to answer all these questions on this ditto. Now, I don't want you fooling around. Don't want you getting up and going to the bathroom and looking around the room or drawing on your paper. Do you understand me? And Mommy will be back in about 20 minutes. So get to work. That's parent number 1. Now here's parent number 2. Johnny! I'm so excited today. I have this wonderful story for you. And it's one of Mom's favorite stories. What I want you to do, honey, is I want you to read it. Read it one time. Maybe read it 2 or 3 times. To really get some good questions to ask Mom. And then I'll come back in about 20 minutes. I'm going to answer your questions. I hope I do a good job, sweetie. So get some really good questions for Mom. I can't wait. Have fun reading. Okay, boys and girls. How many want parent 1 for their teacher? Anybody? Why not? Oh. Okay, how many want parent 2 for their teacher? Okay, most of you. Good choice. You're going to learn a lot. So, do you see what I'm saying? Same with your children. I had one lady at the last workshop I did about a week ago. She says, thank you for the teacher 1 and teacher 2. I'm teacher 1. I'm changing today when I get home. I'm the strict and boring one. Some famous right-brain people are Thomas Edison, Walt Disney, John F. Kennedy, John Lennon, of course, singing music, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Steve Spielberg.
Parents, check out my English language arts and math generic teaching manuals and DVDs. I'd love to teach your children so you have an opportunity to rest. You can purchase these books on my website, www.sbcrevitalize.com. Subscribe and click on the link below in Show More.